All right. My wife, that is a medium, is going to be walking through this school, the Pilot Rock Schoolhouse, District Number 1. And it's 114 years old with the history behind it. We have been here last year, and there is a lot of activity within this building. You yourself, the viewers on both channels, are going to experience something that you have not tried or seen in a long time in any paranormal investigation.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to laugh. It just looks funny. That huge ass ring.
Hey, at least
like
you
you're
can
a
see.
TikTok kind of thing. You do some TikTok videos.
Hi, I'm on TikTok. Sorry, there's a little bit of comedy in this one, but we got to bring our medium over here so she can start from the front and then work in. It's completely dark within the schoolhouse. The only lights that will be actually aired or seen is the lights on our cameras.
With your light, I'm not going to need my light on.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Now, let's go and get her. I'm laying my camera down.
Well, mine's a short tripod. If I did that, they'd be seeing the steps, and I don't think that'd be very entertaining. Something always happens with people's cameras. Stops filming, or it loses it. He's going to go in there, you guys, and going to get Jen, and we're going to start the walkthrough with her. This is going to be me and him and Jen. His channel is John. It's John.
Pendleton, Oregon Paranormal Society.
Check them out also. But he's going to go get her, and then we're going to start the walkthrough. And she's going to basically say how she feels in certain areas and try to communicate, stuff like that. This is going to have like people's personal kind of experiences and stuff on here. So.
All right, I'll be right back.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Are you live?
Yep.
So they can hear me asking you the stupid questions?
You too.
I know, I'm live. Everybody knows I do stupid stuff. That's what I do. You guys, it looks like he's doing a TikTok thing. Like, no joke. His ring is huge. Look at that. That's a setup.
They're both aired. He's ready. I'm ready.
That's a huge ring. So I'm going to use his light to film so I've wasted my batteries. Because my light's already, like, dying out a lot. I might just turn on my camera light, maybe. But yeah. I just made fun of John for his old ring. I was like, are you doing TikTok now?
His body harness that he got. First time he put it on, I'm like, heck no, nerd, that's BDSM.
So now we're waiting on the old guy now?
I don't know.
John is slow, you guys. I'm sorry. He's old. He needs a walker. No, I'm kidding.
No, he needs Ritalin.
He's so slow. Like, I've already been on here for almost 11 minutes.
I have no idea what he's doing, and he's going to mess up.
We need to do one of those things. I'm going to wipe off my camera, you guys. To where it says, like, 10 years later, and all of a sudden he pops up.
Come on, John.
Is he even live?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
He is live. Cool, we've been talking crap about John, you guys. No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm just looking at a residual that used to be here.
She's lying. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
There he is.
Finally, man.
Hey, for some reason mine's not showing up yet.
It will. Just give it time. It says you're live.
It does?
Yeah.
There could be a delay, John.
All right.
Yes, Sam, we are ghost busting. Tell your mom we're ghost busting.
Okay, John. Thank you. Turn that, because you're blinding me a little bit, sweetie. Other way, you just blinded me.
John, blinding is not okay.
Yeah.
Better?
Just like you guys
Well,
are supposed to like phone. You guys
that's better. Because I'm trying to see.
Well, there.
Alright. One, I do not like the aura on this school. It's very dark. And I think this entity is sleeping, but it's still here, but I see what it used to do. This thing was huge. It could reach anywhere it could here in Pilot Rock, but it would eat the souls of children, and then the children would die of a wasting disease. I'm hearing soul eater. I've never seen a soul eater this big. This thing is terrifying, but it's showing that any tribe that would camp here, it would start eating the souls of the children within the camp. The other thing is I'm seeing at least about 30 kids in and around the school, some are playing up on the roof. I guess when you're dead, you can do whatever you want. But there's about 30 kids here, which doesn't make sense. Why are the kids here? So one of them is saying, it forced us here, it keeps us here. I'm also seeing an argument between the town founder and a county commissioner. The town founder didn't want the school here. He knew that something evil was here. But he lost the fight, and the county put the school here anyways. The other entity I keep seeing peeking around the corner, and it does not like me. It's already growled at me twice tonight. Yeah, I've seen these before. The skinwalker. This one used to be human. He likes to go in and out of that crawl space directly under this room. And he's been seen peeking into the windows. He'll make himself really tall. I think the living people will see him occasionally as a shadow figure. He keeps telling me to go away because I'm getting too close to him. He does not like me.
Is it so cool?
A little bit. When he was human, he was torturing children, molesting them, raping them, even eating them, which is really weird. But the tribe that he was part of found out, and they banished him. But that winter, it was a really bad winter, and he did not survive. He froze to death. But he's taken up residence here, mainly because he likes to be near the soul eater for protection. But he's really, really pissed because he's saying that they came and they locked it away. But he doesn't just stay here, he goes all over this town. I think he's influenced people to embrace their dark side and to do terrible things. He does go into the school. When he has gone into the school, he appears really huge. But most of the time he likes to be outdoors. He doesn't want to be inside that much. Mainly because he says it's too chaotic. He doesn't like the work that they're doing.
The town founder is still here. He's saying, burn it down. Burn it down. It's evil. Burn it down. I don't think the living would have any interaction with the town founder. I don't think he's going to move on until either the school's gone or the skinwalker has been moved on. I'm hearing that there was a fire. There was a fire at the school. The school didn't really burn down. It was just the roof. One of the kids was saying the chimney caught fire. That was real exciting, all the activity, but the chimney of the wood stove caught fire.
You want me to go in?
No, we can go around. But kids are out there laughing. They think it's funny that the door's locked.
And you were trying to get in?
Did you hear it? Like they try to unlock it?
Yeah.
I heard that.
Sounded like they were just trying to unlock it.
Yep, no. They were trying to let us in. Like I said, there's about 30 of them here.
We're walking out of the LA and trust you guys. I know to be quiet, I'll just tell them.
Yeah. I'll take the rear.
Okay, one of the funny things is one of the kids, say he's about 7 or 8, he's on the ceiling. He likes walking around on the ceiling. The living would hear him doing that. They would hear what sounds like footsteps up there. He also likes to leave handprints on the window. Now this way he's kind of letting people know, hey, I'm here. He doesn't want to be down here on the floor because he says if he's down here, it will get me. I think he was referring to the skinwalker.
I don't want to blind her. Sorry, Anthony.
A couple of the kids still like to draw on the chalkboard. Most of the kids here appear to be like in between 7 to 9 in this room. One of them wants to know if I'm their new school teacher. But I do feel a lot of anxiety in the building, like dread. Like the kids who went to school here dreaded it. They felt scared. They didn't feel safe. One of them saying, if we're bad, he hurts us. Yeah, these kids don't feel safe. feel safe at all. They would try everything in the book to avoid coming to school. It seemed mostly the girls were more afraid than the boys. Seeing that woman in white. She likes to travel between there, the cloakroom, and over in here. Oh yeah. She's here.
Would people hear screams from her?
Definitely. She's crazy. She's saying they took my kids. They took my kids. It feels like she died during the 1918 to 1920. It was during the Spanish flu epidemic. She killed her kids. She thought she could remove the infection from them and basically split them open. I don't like that. But she likes to hang out around here. People will see her during the day as a shadow. Small, kind of hunched over, but that would be her. Her husband killed her. He's here. He was a mustard gas victim because his face is all burned. He had what they called shell shock, what we now know as PTSD today. He came home, found out that she had killed the kids. He's saying, I just couldn't take it, and I took an axe to her. I couldn't believe she did that. He's arguing with her. I think the living may occasionally hear the arguments between them. He's trying to get her to apologize and admit to what she did, but she just can't. She doesn't understand. And unfortunately, I think what happened to her, I don't think she was ever mentally balanced to begin with. I think she always had a history of mental illness, and I think the stress from the war, here comes the Spanish flu epidemic, I think it got to her and her mind snapped. Her husband, his name's William, he never had a trial. When they saw what he did, they assumed he also did the same to the children, and immediately they put him in the asylum there in Pendleton where he died.
I feel, are they actually behind us somewhere?
The children?
No, because we're feeling a cold spot in this area.
That's her. That is her.
There was a cookie.
Because I felt a cold breeze, like she was breathing down my back.
Yeah, she will interact with the living, especially men. She likes to touch them, kind of caress them, thinking, oh, you're my husband. Which ticks off William. She is capable of scratching if she gets really mad. But I think most of the time the living are going to see her as a shadow figure and probably hear her screaming.
Did you feel that, Anthony? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why I was asking.
Look, more kids in here. There's a little girl here. She likes the mobile, but she also likes to play with dolls. I think the living may see her occasionally. It's just a glimpse. Judging by her dress, I would say she died prior to World War I. And in the corner is a much older child. He's about 13. He said everybody hated him when he was alive. He said the monster didn't force him here. He came here willingly because he felt safe here. He's saying his dad would drink and would beat him up. He didn't know where mom was. Dad worked on a ranch on Yellow Jacket. He's really, really sad. He said nobody cared that I died. Nobody knew. Feeling some real serious head pain and abdominal pain. His dad beat him to death in a drunken rage. But he does interact with the living. He's showing me he wrote "Get Out" on a whiteboard. He knows what's here. He doesn't want anyone else to get hurt. He says he deserves to be hurt because he was a bad kid. He admits to having pushed someone on the ladder. So he just doesn't want anyone else to get hurt. I think he was really misunderstood when he was alive. I get the sense that maybe he had a developmental disability, and that may have been part of the reason why he felt like the teachers didn't understand him or his classmates. But he hangs out here. He's just really sad. Poor kid. Does admit to bullying the younger kids. Because he's saying, I want to make them feel what I felt. So, I think he bullies the dead children here. The little girl is saying he does. And if I would have to guess when he died, it was probably sometime in the Great Depression. But Dad worked for one of the ranches on Yellow Jacket. And I'm still hearing the woman in white. She's fighting with her husband. It's kind of interesting. Most of the kids here feel like they're older, probably 5th and 6th grade. There's a couple of them. They're wondering when we're going to bring in the horses because of the saddles. This room feels colder than the other one. And I think some of that is from the woman in white and her energy. It feels like she comes in here at times, as well as the first one we were in. She's active. I'm going to sit that hallway for last.
You don't like that hallway?
I do not like that hallway.
I think it likes you.
I also get the feeling that maybe some of the living have seen an apparition of the woman in white, usually here or there. Okay, a lot of fear in this room. A lot of fear. A lot of smoke. One of the kids is saying this is where the flu fire occurred. I'm seeing that skinwalker again. He's peering in on the windows.
Almost like he's playing peekaboo.
Yeah.
Is that the board that you saw with the word "get out"?
Yep. But it wasn't in this room. It was in the other room.
Where we entered?
Yes. But that's the one that he admits to having written that. Because he knows what's here. He says it wasn't the first time he wrote on boards. He's done it before, but these boards have been clean. There's a lot of fear. A lot of fear. A lot of pain. A lot of pain. I think in this room, because the skinwalker likes to live underneath, they would hear him. They'll hear him growling. And maybe even hear what sounds like an animal in the crawl space. That is him. I'm seeing someone who looks like a male school teacher, but I don't think he was a school teacher here. I feel like he was a caretaker, a janitor. He really does not want me here. He wants me gone. He's telling me to get out, bitch. You don't belong here. This guy, in life, he would have been very well groomed, very meticulous, very neat and orderly. Always made sure he looked neat and clean. Hates alcohol. Really hates alcohol. Sorry, he actually gets offended by it. But he enjoyed disciplining kids. He really did. He would do it in that room a lot. So the school teachers can keep teaching. He would handle the discipline issues. But he does not want me here. He's really making it difficult. There's so much fear, so much pain in this room. He's still torturing these kids. Seeing a little girl. She's chained to a wall by her neck. She looks like she's tribal. She's saying, please don't let him hurt me anymore. I'm sorry. Please don't let him hurt me anymore. Yeah, that sick son of a bitch. I'm not trying to be judgmental, but he raped her. She's about 11. I feel this happened in the summer. It's when he kept her here. Says, well, that's my play toy. Leave it alone. I can do what I want with my play toys. Yeah, a lot of pain. A lot of pain in her low back. It also feels like it's really hot in here, like it was in the summer.
You're not alone in there either.
I know. I need a break from that pain. Oh my God.
Whoop. That was me moving the chair. Would people hear like music boxes and stuff from within that room?
If they do, it's the school teacher trying to cover up the screams. But I think when he decides he wants to torture or play with his play toys, people are going to hear it. They're going to feel a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, even physical pain from him. He does interact with the living. He likes children, but he's not above inappropriately touching women. He's done it before. After he died, he did it to a teacher that was here before the school closed. Caused her to quit. And I think the living will see him. It's probably a gentleman in his 50s. Again, very well dressed. Even though he was a janitor, he was well dressed. He says they would let him get away with it as long as he didn't go after the white kids. So he specifically targeted tribal girls, which really kind of shows the racism, the history of racism in this region towards the tribe. He's actually bragging about having bought a couple of girls from the reservation, from their squaw mother. That's what he's saying. Said I paid 5 cents for them and gave the mom the bottle of whiskey. He's a racist. I'm just going to flat out say he's a racist. But he likes to hang out here. This is his domain. There's just so much fear. The kids are actually afraid of him. Because I can hear them like, shh, be quiet. Don't let school teacher know. I get the feeling Skinwalker influenced him. Skinwalker influenced this man to embrace that dark side and to do that. To do what he did to those girls. And Skinwalker's done it before. He's done it to other people. He did it to 2 others that were arrested within the last 5 years in this community. He influenced them. The evil was already there in their hearts, but he convinced them to embrace that and to do what they did. I mean, they still had a choice. They could have chosen not to do it, but they chose to listen to him. And he's still going to keep doing it because he feeds off that fear, that pain, that negativity. And he's looking in through the window again.
Which one? That
One closest to the door.
right there?
Mm-hmm. I got a feeling that living people may have seen him. Like somebody's there, but somebody's not. This skinwalker, like the name implies, he will borrow the images of other people and walk around as another person. I'm seeing him do that as somebody who's associated with this school as their dead grandfather. And I think when he does come into the school, people will also hear what they think is somebody that they know calling them, only to find out maybe that person was outside or at home. He loves doing that. The previous owners were badly affected by him. There were some mental health issues and stomach issues, gastrointestinal issues, because of being exposed to him long term. Because I'm seeing an old woman here who loved antiques, but she would have mood swings, and that would be him.
I don't know, Anthony. Did you hear that? Sounded like there was talking, like right in the corner over here.
I keep hearing talking everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's coming from outside but it sounds like it's like in the building though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It sounds like it's in there. And it sounded like you know, the other room side there was like a child out in the hallway saying hello, little boy. Saying hello.
Oh, right here?
No. It was more of like when we're in the other.
Look at this. Look at this. I got goosebumps right now. Just being in here.
The kids feel safer coming out with us in here because the skinwalker is not going to come into the building with me here because he's afraid of me. I'm just going to flat out say it. I don't know why. But also because they feel safer with me around because I can keep the school teacher at bay. But I feel that the school teacher has moved it back.
So.
But, yeah. There is a little boy who likes to say hello to everybody.
It was crazy. It was like clear as day. I didn't know if you guys heard it. But it was like hello. Like it was right behind me. We were in the hallway in there. It was like hello. Really loud.
Yeah. I will say this, the woman
Okay,
in
so
white,
you weren't nuts either, because I heard it too, so.
Yeah. The woman in white does not like those dresses, that wedding dress. Because she came in and she saw that, and she's like, I hate that, get rid of it. Like I said, she's crazy, and her energy is just all over the place. But I think what's not helping her is I feel that the school teacher is also torturing her. And the skinwalker is keeping both school teacher and the woman in white here. And then in turn, he's forcing the kids to stay here. Because he's using children's images. Yep, just saw her go by.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was just like, whoop. It's like, come on, here. I could still hear her arguing with William. I say let her argue with her husband. But, yeah, she doesn't like the dresses.
You okay? Did you get...
Yeah, somebody tried to trip me. We don't do that. We don't trip this person. Hands off. That's not nice.
Oh, my camera stopped.
Uh-oh.
My video just stopped on me. Live streaming. That was freaking rude.
Well,
It's unacceptable.
Right
okay.
when I slipped.
Don't touch my stuff. How do you like them apples? Alright guys, so something stopped my stream, so I got my running again. I just told him, not allowed to touch my stuff, it's unacceptable.
I'm going to close this door so just in case people walk by and...
I know, because the other door's open.
Yeah.
So, yeah, to explain,
Okay.
right when I got tripped, your camera goes off.
Yeah, and I just yelled at it saying, don't touch it.
Yeah.
It's mine.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I was still alive, so they're messing with yours and trying to trip her.
That's okay to mess with me, don't touch my stuff. That is a no-no.
Well, don't trip me, please.
Oh man, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Really?
Alright, let's try this hallway. This hallway that I don't.
Let me see if I get pushed or tripped or one of those. I know how to handle my
Well,
tripness.
you're going first?
Well, if you want, I can go down first. And
I'll follow you.
At least
You're
if
my
he-
husband.
At least if he falls, he'll just break a hip.
I don't need a break ahead. I really don't like this hallway. I don't like it. There's a lot of activity here. It feels claustrophobic. I feel like there's too many people in here. Too much coming and going. The kids won't go into that back room. So they mile around in here. But the woman in white comes here to tell the kids, no, don't go there. Get away from there. And she pushes them back that way. So it's at least something nice she's doing. I'm feeling a really high anxiety, too.
stand behind my camera.
Okay.
Tell me if you feel that.
Okay.
Feel kind of like a little bit of a draft.
A little bit, but I've been feeling it through here a little bit anyway since we walked in
Oh,
here.
it seems like stronger right in there.
Yes, I just heard that thump.
Mm-hmm. That
What was
wasn't me.
that?
What?
That wasn't me.
Wasn't me either.
Where was
I mean,
that
my
thump
rock-
at?
It sounded like it was coming from the room we were just in, where the furnace is.
Yeah, we feel temperature changes. Just let you guys know.
John, where are you going?
He's extremely.
Don't worry, I'm right
No,
here.
Get back here.
I have to check out where that noise came from. but yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to go down there alone. I really
Alright.
don't.
There's a knocking down. Let's go down there. It says go for it. Saying.
Oh,
Don't worry. You got two people here.
I know. This is really crowded and a lot of kids here. They're even telling me don't go in there. School teachers there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, there's more than just school teachers there.
I take my rods off. I kept jingling. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I need done because remember they're still working on the floor back there.
You got it?
Hold it right there.
Oh God.
Would you be mad if I walked in the bathroom?
There's a teenage girl in there.
Well, that's
She's bleeding from between the legs. She's crying. She has no teeth.
Does she have long black hair? Kind of waver.
No, he cut it. Oh my God, he beat her up pretty bad. He's also showing me that even when school was in session, he'd had a door with a peephole there so he could watch the girls in the bathroom. But, oh my God, she's in so much pain. And the way he killed her, oh my God, he is a sick son of a bitch. That was me.
So,
She's in a lot of pain. Poor thing. She's tribal.
that was the girls' bathroom?
There's a girl here.
Don't leave her out here by herself, though.
They're just saying that they see her on video in the corner on her knees. That's what I was just looking up with.
Yeah.
And
All right.
It's giving me a headache.
So this used to be the girls' bathroom. That used to be the boys. So why is she hiding in the boys' bathroom?
That's where she's trying to escape from him, but he still found her. That's where he killed her. And I'm sorry, but the way he did it, that was sick. It was really sick. But she's there.
Right there. There's a footprint you just stepped on. See it? Right there. All right.
Most of his victims are here. They're back here. Because there's at least 4 more. He would kill them here. Oh. This is where he liked to play when school was out. Oh, fuck no. I thought that thing was asleep. I don't think it's asleep.
What?
That soul eater just rolled over.
Do you want me going before you?
I've dealt with him these before, but this one is...
Did you hear that?
Okay. Ground. I am really busy. Oh.
Okay.
And it's... Somebody removed a seal. That's why he's moving around. I ain't walking on him. Feels like there's a big vortex of energy here. And it's from him. He's sucking it in. Because he wants to break the other seals. He wants to be free. I think if anyone spent any time in here, they would have some serious gastrointestinal issues, headaches.
Heaviness.
Yeah, because I feel like it's trying to pull me in. Like
Almost like somebody wants to pull.
Yeah, like he wants to suck me in. The seal is missing. I'm seeing that there were 3 seals. One of the seals was in a tree that somebody cut down. And now he is starting to wake up. But the kids are afraid of this room. They will not come near it.
Even if living children came here, they would get...
The living children should not come here with school teacher.
Well, if they came in and was during the day and stuff, they would feel like pressure.
Yeah. Nausea, dizziness, they shouldn't even come back here. And some of it is going to be from school teachers, victims reaching out.
You heard that?
The tapping.
No, I was walking.
I heard that. Bells. Can't remember there.
Nobody down there?
We should be the only ones in the building.
No, there's something is over here messing with wherever the figure went down, whatever moving that, and doing that moving. I black carpet moving. This is walking by. See what was pulling out, and even if there was a chance of a draft, it'd be moving all the plastic.
And it's just that one, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let me grab my camera here and move this way.
Oh, what's that smell?
That's the school teacher and the skinwalker. Skinwalker's back here.
Take a shower, bro.
I know, he smells, skinwalkers always smell like death.
I'm trying to get at an angle.
Skinwalker is trying to pull me away from Soul Eater. Damn, dude, get the fuck off me. Got a sharp pain right in my ribs. Get off me.
I'm just trying to play a game.
Yeah.
You heard?
Actually, what he wants is for us to separate.
Yeah, but it.
That's happening later. You have to wait your turn, bro. Patience to virtue.
See, we will do our own thing later. Main thing is getting her through the walkthrough to get more of the.
John, look behind you. On the floor. You have scratches.
Right here.
Yes.
But I also found tacks.
They're trying to attack you.
Well, I found some tacks. I'll need to bring this to the owner and find out if they were
Well, I mean,
nailing or
yeah.
stapling something in here.
Oh, who is it? Somebody's up in the rafters.
That's what I'm looking at.
There's somebody up in the rafters. It's a teenager. Say about maybe 16, 17. Says he's lost. Can't get out. But they did something stupid, him and his friends. Played with the Ouija board back here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Really, Anthony?
played with the Ouija board back here. No. I'm not stepping on him. Every time I get close to him, I get dizzy. But he was a runaway. He hung himself, but not here, someplace else. Said it caught him and dragged him here. And he's been hiding from it ever since, and that's the skinwalker. Usually skinwalkers would, usually they collect adult souls, not children, but this one, oh, will you go away?
What?
School teacher. He was just right there, trying to intimidate me.
All right. Question: would people see a shadow figure?
Yes, a big one.
And then it goes so far and they don't see it, and then it comes right back, or things crawling on the floor?
Okay, things crawling on the floor is skinwalker. he likes to make himself appear very animal or spider-like. But
You okay?
Yeah, my mouth's just dry.
but
Welcome
school
to the
teacher,
dry as a rest. Sorry.
he'll appear to be like maybe a 7-foot tall shadow, and he'll like to loom, and that's what he was trying to do when I told him to go away. So I've seen that trick. But yeah, nobody should spend any long-term exposure in this room with that thing underneath there.
Well, you guys know what I'll be doing. No. Tell me not to do it, I'm going to do it. If you tell me to do it, then I won't do it.
All right, do it. Well,
Well, if you start getting nauseous, leave.
ready to head that way?
Yeah, I need light.
And my ears are ringing.
Yeah. Yep, that's the limit. Slow down.
Sure, now you want to walk fast.
Well, this thing just moved again, and
I think it's now us. But he has at least 4 victims here. Yeah.
yeah, it's always right in that section.
And then now this is claustrophobic. The kids are saying, I can't believe you went there. You're brave.
Once we get out here, I'll cut the live off.
Well, and I also get the impression that school teacher and Mr. Skinwalker like to use the woman in white. They like to use her to gather more kids, because kids are going to be drawn to someone who looks like a mom. So there's about 30 of them. I just got the whiff of sulfur.
That's what I was smelling too, but I thought it was like a kerosene smell, is what I was smelling.
No. I know the smell of kerosene.
And it was right there by that door. All right.
No, I think the school teacher punishes and beats her up, but he's an issue. Go ahead.
Ready to cut it?
Huh?
Cut it?
I'm going to keep filming.
Yeah, let me keep filming.
I'm going to set my camera down so I can get a charger and everything.
Go for it.
I don't know what I'm going to say, so I'm just going to randomly say something.
I gotta say.
I know.